Good morning. Today we're in Fort Morgan, Colorado. It's about high 50s. It's a little windy, maybe 5-6 mile an hour wind. Gonna fish this small body of water. Don't know how pressured it is. I'm not a local here, but I know there are bass and carp in here. I'm gonna try to cover water with some reactive bait. See if I can get a reaction bite. And a little bit up the road right here, this is what I like about Colorado, by the way, is there's small bodies of water, really local, and you could just walk to like a bunch of these lakes and fish, and we'll see what it's like. Especially this year, we've had a lot of rain. See if the rise in water level has done anything to benefit the fishing. Let's go. All right, so now I got set up. Need to adjust my tension, drag, and brake for my bait caster. Yeah, it drops too slow. Put the tension on a little more. Let's see. Yeah, it's still dropping too fast. I usually set my bait caster and my lures to where when I open the reel, it doesn't move unless I twitch the rod. That way I don't get crazy backlash on the bait caster. And right now the brake is all the way on the lowest setting, so I'm gonna put it like midways, do a few casts, see if I set that up right. I'm also gonna test this rod out, this travel rod. It's by a British company. Wanted to get another Daiwa rod that was able to do the option where I'm able to put a bait caster and a spinning reel. Bait's down there that I was able to take on the plane. All right, gonna get in there, see if I can catch a bass. Went through it pretty good, no backlash. Here we go. Switch. All right, I switched to this jig. Had to reset the settings on it because this is a little heavier than that jerkbait. Switched to this jig just because this water is really shallow and I'm getting all the leaves from the bottom and I'm clogging my hooks with the dirt. So I'm gonna try this jig. And I've also snapped, like with the nail clipper, I've snapped the weed guard just barely under the hook so I get some good hook sets. So see if I can catch something with this. Just gonna get on in there. Hop it off the bottom. See how it goes. So the bait caster here with the lures I have didn't produce me any bites right now. I'm switching over to the spinning reel, and that's what's cool about this rod, because normally with the bait caster I'd follow the guides up, but now that I'm gonna put the spinning reel on, all I would have to do is put the guides on the other side and I should be good. Right there, now I got a spinning reel set up. That's why I got this rod in particular, so I'm able to fish with multiple techniques. Hooked on a bass right here. Flip it. I've been feeling them get me, but they've been coming off. I think I hooked some carp earlier. That guy right there. Pretty decent sized bass. Get this guy unhooked. Bob got in him for sure. See if I can't get some pliers later. There we go. Good sized bass there. Largy. Release him. Thanks. Okay, now I'm making my move just down the road. to another body of water. Might stop by this local Walmart, pick up some tackle, because I was able to bring a few stuff on board, but I left my drop shot setups on the boat, so I'm gonna need to restock on the drop shot technique, because I suspect that is going to be the key component today on catching some pretty large bass today. There's a beautiful Colorado River right here. Man, that's nice right there. Probably water that stretches out for miles. Although I don't know if there'd be fish in there. I know the smaller bodies of water has fish, but for me to cover water like this is not something I'm equipped with. I'm sure California has scenery like that, but the area I'm at, and most areas in Southern California, are just so densely populated. The natural nature aspect of living is slowly diminishing. Like just right here, I'm gonna cross this small bridge that leads to that massive river over there. And it's just strange to explain, but I feel like a warmth coming from the water, like temperature wise, and just the noise of the water flowing is really relaxing. Birds chirping help the scenery too. From that bridge, there's a small body of water right here. It's even got a dock. I wonder if it's anybody's private body of water, but I'm gonna try to fish to the dock, see if I can pull a bass out of here or something. And this is just on my way to the next body of water. I didn't even plan this. I catch a fish out of here, it'd be like bass fisherman's small paradise here for a Southern California guy. First cast, I'm already on a small bass. That is awesome, man. The water's so clear, I saw the bass take it too. On that Vision 110 from Megabass. I'll unhook this guy and give him a release. Man, Fort Morgan is awesome. There's a catfish going by right there, looking right above my lure. There's like 3 species I've seen so far in here, in this small body of water. And then something blew up over there. It's probably carp. So awesome. No backlash. Some little dinks in here. I wonder where the bigger bass are. Saw some fins like right under here, but I don't know if it's a catfish. Yeah, it's a catfish. It's coming out of the... Man, it's so cool to see so much life in a small body of water like this. Alright, I'm switching to a underspin. Gonna put a Megabass Spark Shed on here. What better bait to use in Colorado than an underspin with the Colorado Bleed? in there and see if they want to bite, because they're short striking the jerk bait, and the smaller bass keep short striking. So I'm just gonna switch to this bigger bait. This is the Jackhammer by Z-Man, and I got a Missile Baits Spunk Shad trailer. See if this will draw in the bigger bass. If I fish it towards the dock over there, let it hit bottom. That blade should knock all the grass out of the way. Turtle creeping up right there. Go. Alright, I switched reels. All I gotta do is put the spinning reel on, flip the thing over, and now I got a spinner rod. Get in there, see what we can get. Starting to get more sunny now. Temperature's rising. Another little dink. Still fun though, man. Got it on that Spark Shad swim bait. This one's just a regular jig head, and it's got no more short striking the blade, so take the blade off. If I get it close, it'll probably be like a 10-pounder right there if it's that close. Release. Alright, buddy. Thanks. So I'm leaving one pond, and there's another pond right here. There's another pond right here. That one will be harder to access from the shore right there, just because all those reeds are sticking up. And then right next to that one is a whole nother pond. There's probably like a trail of dirt like this that separates the next pond. So on the left is the one pond, and I just walked away from another pond that was on my like on the other side of that. So that's one pond, two pond, and then there's this pond too. Just on my way to Walmart to fish the pond that I actually want to fish, which is on the other side of this road right here. I bet you that private pond is fire, man. Usually the places you can't fish tend to be the most fun, just because less pressure, but can't fish it. And I made it to this new spot. See how quick it's gonna be if I could even fish it before I get kicked out, because it is a weekday. And it looks like one of the construction workers is just looking over here. I didn't see no trespassing signs, but this place doesn't look too inviting for fishing. Alright, I've tried to cover as much water as I can. I'm on top of this pipe right here. Came from over here. See what I can get right here. Finally caught it on a drop shot. Let me get the net. I want my line to break. That was a grind. I tried the soft jerk bait. It wouldn't take it. I tried all kinds of things and I wouldn't take it. It wouldn't take it. This is a very nice bass. Looks a lot smaller in the water, but this is a massive bass. Woo-hoo, look at that baby. Big. It's too bad I don't have a scale. I'm gonna get this hook out. Look at that bass, guys. Really nice bass. Just way too bad I don't have a scale. That's extremely unfortunate that I don't have a scale. I mean, look at the location I'm at. It's like a working mine or something like that. They pump water out of here to do some mining. Do a release on this fish right here. Thanks, buddy. Hell of a fight, buddy. Release this fish. Hit a bunch of ponds today. Man, I had a blast. Started to hook that bigger bass now that the weather was getting a little cloudy. I saw it right here a lot, and that one pales in comparison to the other one I saw over there. But guess I need more angling experience to get bigger bass. Alright, well that wraps up a day of bass fishing over here in Colorado, all the way from the IE. Take care, guys. Peace.